Are these pictures gonna go up on the internet?
Pardon me?
Are they gonna go up on the internet?
Your pictures?
Yeah.
No, we don't do that.
No, we don't do that. 7-year-old Zale Underwood had lived in the same house in the same neighborhood for 60 years. As a retiree, he lived a peaceful life, tending to his garden. His small residential area was so calm and so peaceful that some might have called it boring. Nothing interesting ever happened, and Zale was okay with that. Then, one day, while tending his lawn, Zale died. Specifically, he was killed. Stabbed to death. Zale had no enemies. He was not involved in any scandals. The police had no leads. Until a mother brought her 18-year-old son into the police station saying that he has something to say. He has information about a recent homicide. And so the police took him in. Let us all listen to what he has to say, together. This is the story of Hector Munguia. Let's take a listen.
Thanks. Yep. Are you hurt anywhere? Do you need any medical assistance anywhere?
No.
Okay. All right. I see a little bit of bloody lip there. I just want to make sure you don't need anything. Okay. All right. So my name is Carlos. That's Cameron. We're detectives here with the sheriff's office, and so we were a couple of detectives that were working this case, so that's why we're here to talk to you today. Okay. How old are you?
18.
19. Okay. So let's get a little bit of information. I've never met you before. Have I ever met you that you can think of? Okay. So I'm going to get some information from you, your name, all of that, and then we'll go ahead and talk about why you're here today. Okay. What is your last name?
Munguia.
Munguia. And your first name?
Hector.
Hector. Do you have a middle name, Hector?
Ramon.
Ramon. So Hector Ramon Munguia.
Yeah.
And what is your date of birth?
7/1/2003.
July 1st of 2003?
Yeah.
Okay. And what is your address, Hector?
1117 South Gum Street.
Okay. And do you go by Hector or do you go by another name, Hector?
Yeah.
Okay. And what's a phone number for you?
I don't have one.
Okay. All right. Okay. So because you're here obviously on a criminal investigation, I'm going to read your rights first, and then you can go ahead and tell me what's on your mind, okay? You have any questions for me in the meantime? Okay. You've been told it's video and audio recorded? Okay. So this is your constitutional rights. It says you have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that? Anything you say can be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand that? You have the right this time to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you are being questioned. Do you understand that? If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. Do you understand that? You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. Do you understand that? The next part says, do you understand each of the rights I've explained to you? Okay. Having those rights in mind, do you wish to talk to me now? Okay. So I'll just have you tell me why you're here, and then we'll talk a little bit more in detail after that.
Well, I turned myself in because I murdered the neighbor.
The neighbor? Okay. Your neighbor there on Gum Street?
Yeah.
Okay. And when did that happen?
I don't even know.
Okay.
I can't even remember the date.
Okay. Was it recent or was it a while ago?
It was recent.
Is that the one that we were at there
Yeah.
at your house over the weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. So tell me what happened.
I just seen him. He was doing his gardening, and he started mowing his lawn, and I was just waiting for the perfect time, and I just went up to him and I started stabbing him in the neck.
Okay. And what happened after that?
Another woman came out, and I seen it, and I just took off running, and then went to my house.
Okay. So let's just start from the beginning. Okay. How long have you lived at this house on Gum?
5 years.
Okay. And do you know your neighbors in the area there at all? Okay. And you said that you were waiting for the perfect opportunity, so can you explain to me what that's about?
Well, I seen him, and so I don't know. It's because I kept hearing voices like I don't know, and then I just grabbed a knife and I went to my fence where the there's a little house and then there's a fence, and I went to the driveway and I just sat there, and then he was just mowing his lawn and I was just waiting. I was waiting. Well, I guess I could put it like this. I was waiting for me to get courage to do it, and so he was getting close to me to do his morning, and then that's when I just took off running at him and I started slashing.
Okay. So if I was to bring you a map, like an overview map, you can show me where you were waiting, and where he was mowing and all of that stuff to kind of give me an idea of what you're talking about?
I guess, yeah.
Okay. And where did you get the knife from?
The kitchen.
Can you describe what the knife looks like?
It's about this long, and it has it's little, the where you grab it from, it's black, and it's small.
And you grab it from which kitchen?
The kitchen, my kitchen.
From your house?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you do after you stabbed him? Or can you just kind of tell me, so you went up to him, was he on the mower still?
Yeah.
And was he facing you or facing
No,
you?
he was facing his house.
The other way?
Yeah.
And then you came up behind him or from the side or?
Behind him.
Okay. And then what's the first thing you did when you got to him?
I stabbed him in the neck, right here.
Okay. And what happened after you stabbed him?
He started screaming, and he fell to the floor. And then after that, I knew I did something bad. So I was like, I'm not trying to go to jail, So I had to kill him, So I wouldn't go to jail. So I went at him again. I stabbed him in the neck. He started tussling him on the floor. I stabbed him in the back, right here in the neck, in the back a couple times. I stabbed him right here again a couple times. I stabbed him in the stomach. I stabbed him, and I slashed him in the arms, and I think I slashed him right here in the face too. And that's when the lady came out.
What happened when the lady came out?
I seen her. I ran back to some bushes, and then after that, I jumped over my fence. I went to my house. I went to the bathroom. I took a shower. I took off all the clothes and I hid it in my room. And the knife, I threw it on the neighbor's yard.
Which neighbor's yard?
The other one, the one with the big house. The other one.
The one on the other side of your house?
Yeah.
Okay. What part of did you throw it?
I threw it straight, like, next to the other houses.
Mm-hmm.
I threw it back there. But it was on the neighbor's yard.
So were you trying, like, in their yard or out on top of the house? Or
No, I just threw it on the yard.
Okay. All right. So it was after you hid in the bushes that you then jumped your fence. And which fence did you jump?
The closest one right there, the one that you guys cut off.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I jumped.
That's the one you jumped. Okay. And then you went where after that?
I went to my backyard. Inside of my room. I went from my room. I went to the shower. I washed off the blood before I went to my room, before I went inside the house, that's when I was thinking of what to do with the knife, and I didn't, like, I was thinking fast but calm. So then I just threw it across the yard, and that's when I went inside. And then I went to my room, from the room to my bathroom, and I washed off the blood. I took off the clothes. I started washing. I took a shower, and then I put on a new set of clothes, and I just waited.
Okay. What clothes were you wearing that day?
A black shirt and some camel white shorts and some sandals, no socks.
Okay. So that was everything you were wearing that day? You weren't wearing pants or anything like that?
No.
Okay. You took a shower, and then what did you say you did with the clothes?
I hid it. The shirt, I left it in the in the bathroom, and in the shorts. I sleep in the laundry room, and in the laundry room there's a boiler, and I hit it in the boiler.
What do you mean in the boiler? Like
Not in the boiler, but it's because in my the laundry room there's a big white box. It's like that, but bigger.
okay.
And then you go open it. It has a big door, and the boiler's in there. And there's some extra space around it. I just threw the shorts in.
Okay. And they're still in there?
Yeah, they're still
okay.
in.
And the shoes you were wearing, where are they?
In the bathroom.
They're still there?
Yeah.
Okay. And can you describe those shoes for me?
The sandals.
They're sandals. Can you describe
Nike,
them for me?
all black, and it has the Nike sign on it. And that's white.
Okay. And then the shirt is where?
In the bathroom too. It's an all black T-shirt. It's not cotton. It's like that type of material.
Okay. And but that's in the bathroom. Where in particular in the bathroom?
I think my mom was cleaning the bathroom up, so I don't know. I went in there this morning. I had some sweaters I would mine, but I don't know. I didn't even see the shirt, so I don't know if she grabbed it or not.
Okay. And is there any blood on any of the clothes you're wearing?
Yes.
On
the shorts and the shirt.
Okay. Did you get cut or injured at all?
No.
No. So you're not hurt at all?
No.
Okay. So let's go back a little bit towards the beginning of the day. About what time did you get up that day?
I was at work that day, and I came back around 12, and then we went to. I don't know I forgot, but I remember that I came back home. I showered, and then after I showered, I grabbed a knife. Well, I always have a knife on me. Like in my laundry room, I had a couple of knives, but I lost them. And so I went to my kitchen, and I grabbed another one. And so I went back to the laundry room, and I went back outside. And for some reason, I just started walking all the way to the back of my other yard. And I got on top of some tires, and I see the neighbor. And that's when I just got the idea to do it.
Did you know he was there before you walked outside?
No.
But you already had the knife with you?
No.
Okay.
I can't remember really if I had it on me or not, but.
And so why did you go out and get on top of the tires?
I don't know. That goes back to the voices.
Okay. So tell me about the voices you're talking about.
I don't know. They just say kill somebody and that's it. There's not a lot to it. I mean, there is a lot, but it just won't make sense, you know.
Mm-hmm. Well, I would still like for you to tell me. You're right. It probably won't make sense, but I want to make sure that I understand what happened and what's been going on with you. So maybe we can start with a simple, easier question. When did you first start hearing the voices you're talking about?
I've been hearing for a couple of years now. I've been going to I mean I don't like going to counseling, but I did before. Like I got out December of last year. Well, I was in there. People always told me that I looked depressed. Mm-hmm. That I just didn't look right, you know. And so they're like, "Oh yeah, you need to take some counseling and everything." I'm like, "All right," but I didn't want to do it. And then I would always tell them that I would hear voices and everything.
You would tell who
the counselors?
The counselors.
Yeah.
Okay. And so you said you got in trouble before for doing something too. And where was that?
That's like before that I stole that same day I stole a liquor bottle and I drank it, and then I had a knife on me that day too, and then the voices just but they didn't it's like these voices don't talk to me, they're just there, like I see what they're trying to tell me, you know. But and then I see
These voices you're talking about, are they just like thoughts that you have, or do you actually hear like people?
no, they're thoughts.
They're just thoughts that you have in your mind?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have other kinds of thoughts in your mind that are the same thing but just telling you different things, or
Yeah.
can you tell me some of those?
I mean, they're just what you say they are, but they like make me feel different. They make me have different moods every day.
Okay. All right. So when you got home, well, what time did you leave work that day?
7:30.
Okay. And where do you work?
I work. I do. I work. I don't know what it would be called, but it's a company like they do fencing. They do the backyards.
What's the name of the company?
I didn't get the name. I just started that work a couple of days ago. No, not a couple of. I've only worked there for 3 days.
Okay. And how did you get the job?
My stepdad, he had a friend,
Okay.
and that friend called him, and he called me.
Okay. And do you work with people, or do you just go by yourself and do work?
By myself.
Okay. So when you go to work each day, do you report to somebody?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know where to go to work? And
He picks me up.
okay. And what's his name?
I didn't even get his name.
The guy that picked you up.
Yeah.
Okay. So that guy picked you up that morning, and you went to work. And you remember what you did that day at work?
Yeah, we were putting grass on the house.
Like sod the piece of the grass and put
that road.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. And who was working with you that day?
It was just me and him.
Just you and that guy?
Yeah.
Okay. Did anything happen that day?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you got home about what time?
12, I think. Yeah, because it was a half day.
And
that day.
And what did you do when you got home?
I can't remember really.
Did anything happen that stood out to you before you went out and got into tires?
Mm-hmm.
Did you talk to anybody that day after you got home?
Mm-hmm.
Who was home when you got home at noon?
Mom and my brother.
Okay. And which brother?
Brian.
Brian?
Yeah.
And did anybody else come and go that day to come visit you at the house, or anybody else? And then when you decided to go out to the yard, what were you going to go out and do in the yard?
Nothing really. I just go out. Like, Mom, it's because at home we have we have family problems too, so I just go out there and relax. But I'll be going outside a lot. Like we have a bike and I'll be going to the store. I go to Pasco.
Okay.
But I'll be walking back and forth at my backyard.
So you went out to the yard, you got on the tires, and then you saw someone mowing the lawn. Did you know who it was?
Yeah.
Okay. And how do you know him?
Because I would always before I got locked up, I'd always walk up his driveway to go to the dam, and I would always see them there.
Okay. And did you get along with him?
No.
No. Were there problems that you had with him, or you just didn't know him?
I didn't know him. I just really didn't know him.
Okay.
We never talked.
Okay. And do you remember what the person looked like that was on the lawnmower?
Yeah, he's white, had white hair, had a black T-shirt, jeans. He had his phone on him.
And how did he have his phone on him?
Right here on the side on his jeans.
Okay. So it was clipped onto his jeans?
Yeah.
Okay. And you saw him, and then what thoughts came into your mind at the time? What were you thinking about?
Just stabbing him.
Okay. And do you know why that came to your mind?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. Like it's like these voices tell me oh yeah, spill blood, cause I don't want to sound dumb saying like, oh yeah, spill it's like spilling blood for like a god or something. But
So that day that this happened, what was it what thoughts came to your mind specifically that day? I know you said stabbing, but then you talked about spill blood and stuff. Is that what happened that day, or what exactly was it that you remember thinking?
I don't know. It's just like you kill somebody, you get something in return, I guess.
That's what you heard when you
Yeah.
looked over the fence and saw him? And what did you think about that? What did you think that meant?
I don't know. I mean, money, I guess. I don't know. But
And what did you think money?
because I don't know, these voices always told me like I don't know how to explain them, man. These
Okay.
it's like it's just right there, you know. It's just that's what it was like.
Okay.
It, just kill somebody and you get money in return. I would put it like that, but it could have been anything, you know. It could have been good luck. It could have been. I don't know what else to say.
Okay. And you said you don't remember if you already had the knife or not?
I think I did have it. I think.
Okay. Do you know why you would have had it already?
Because I would always try to do, like, I would try to kill somebody before, but that wouldn't come out successful.
What do you mean?
Well, not successful, but it's like there's not. I don't know.
Was that the first time that you've left your house with a knife or anything else with the intention of looking for somebody to kill? Or has that happened before and you just never found anybody?
Yeah. Well, no, actually, no. That was the first time.
That was the first time that's happened like that?
Yeah.
Okay. And when you went to go to where he was at, what path did you take? Did you go over any fences, or can you tell me how you got to where he was?
I went back to the wooden door that's on my backyard. I just went across my yard and I jumped the fence.
Okay. Do you have those photos? Okay. So I have a couple pictures here. Can you tell me if you recognize what any of this is here that we're looking at?
Yeah, this is my house right here.
Okay. Can you mark on there where your house is? Just put an X on it. Okay. And then where are the tires you're talking about that you...
Right here.
Okay. The tires are right there?
Yeah.
Okay. And so you saw him where? Can you just put it?
Here.
You saw him right there?
Yeah.
And what was he doing when you first saw him?
He was just putting something for the plants to grow on.
Okay. And then after that, what did you do?
And I came here, and I walked over here. I jumped over the fence and I stood here. And he was done with that. He left. He came back with his mower and he was mowing it. And he would pass here a couple times, and that's when I was like, I need to do this, and I need to do it. And then the last time he came here, he was right here. That's when I went up to him.
Okay. Can you put a mark where he was when you got to him? Right there.
Yeah.
And then the mark where you were watching him.
Right here.
Okay. And so when you made up your mind, what happened?
I just ran up to him and I did what I did.
Okay. And he was facing away from you, you said
Yeah.
earlier? Okay. And then did he fight with you at all, or?
Yeah, he was on the floor most of the time, but he grabbed this white thing that was on the floor. It was a stick that was stuck on the floor, but he grabbed it and he hit me with it.
Okay, where did he hit you?
On the head.
Okay.
Once.
Okay. Did it hurt you at all?
No.
Okay. And then what happened after that? After he hit you with that?
I just kept going at him with the knife.
Okay. And then at what point did you decide to stop stabbing him?
When the woman came,
Okay. And then can you just kind of draw a line as to which way you went when you saw her? Well, first of all, where did you see her?
she was coming from right here.
Okay. And then
And that's
you were still.
I was standing right here.
And then where did you go?
I ran this way and I stood here, right here, on the other side of some bushes.
Okay.
And I waited for her to pass so she wouldn't see me that I jumped over my fence. And when she got to him, that's when I jumped over.
Okay. And there was a fence here,
Yeah.
and that's where you said earlier that's where we cut the fence.
Yeah.
And then you went where from there?
I went there, and I went here, and I threw the knife over here, and I went back inside.
So
the
you
house.
threw the knife before you went to your house.
Yeah,
Okay. And you threw the knife in which direction?
this way.
Okay. Can you just make a big circle where you think you threw it to? Okay. And then you went back into your house.
Yeah.
And then did you go right to the shower?
Yeah.
When all of this happened, who was at your house? Who was home?
He was in his room playing the video game.
Did he see you leave or come back at all?
No, they don't really pay attention to what I do most of the time.
Okay. And then at the house here, where about is your room?
Like, it's right here in the back. Right when you enter it, it's just right here.
So there's a back entrance to it?
Yeah.
And did you go into that door or the front door?
This door.
Okay. So you went in to your room, and did you go right to the shower or did you hang out in your room at all?
No, I went straight to the shower.
Okay. And did you have a bunch of blood on you when you went into your room?
Just on my clothes.
On your clothes?
Yeah, my hands right here.
Okay. And did you wipe the blood that you had with anything that was in your room?
No, I went straight to my bed. I just washed it off.
In the
It
bathroom?
was mostly with water.
Okay. So you went in and did you shower or you just washed it off?
I washed it off and then took off my clothes in the shower because I had blood right here too.
Okay. All right. And then after you were done with your shower, what did you do?
I came back to my room and I just sat there.
Okay. And then did the police talk to you that day at all?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you tell the police that day?
That I didn't see anything, that I didn't hear anything. I just denied everything.
Okay. And then that was a couple of days ago when this happened. What's been going on since then?
I don't know, man. I just been feeling different. I was thinking of calling the cops, turning myself in, but I know murder is a lot of years, so I didn't know what to do.
Okay.
So I just didn't do it. But my mom, I don't know. She would act weird too, but.
And how did you tell your mom what happened, or how did she find out?
I mean, she knows me. She knows what. She knows when I do something. She knows. She just knows me. She knows when I did something.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's it. Because these past days I would walk back and forth in the house.
Mm-hmm. And when was it that you told her what happened?
I didn't tell her. She just knows.
Okay. So why are you here? Did she bring you in?
Yeah.
Okay. So you haven't told her yet that you did it?
But she noticed that I did.
What do you mean she noticed?
It's because my behavior changes, and so she notices, and then I think she noticed. She noticed I don't know, but she just decided to turn me in. Well, I mean, I wanted to do it myself, but I didn't want to break her heart, you know, knowing that her son was going in for murder. So
He didn't have anything to do with this?
no,
Does he know what happened or that you were involved?
no,
He doesn't know yet? Okay. At your house, you and you said you have a stepdad? What is his name?
I don't know.
Okay. Does he live there with you?
Yeah.
Okay. And you don't know his name?
Mhm.
Okay. Anything else happened that day?
Mhm.
Okay. Have there been other instances where you've heard somebody and
Just the
you
second.
haven't told anybody about it?
No, this is the second time.
Do you know why you specifically look for older people?
Because they're easier targets, I guess.
Okay. And have you told anybody else what happened the other day?
No.
Did you have a phone with you that day?
No.
Anything else coming?
Just a few things. So when you were stabbing him, how were you holding the knife?
Just straight.
Straight like that?
Yeah.
So were you side, up, down, all the above?
Yeah.
Yeah, to which one?
Huh?
Yeah, to which one of the options? Like were you stabbing him upward, sideways,
Sideways and down.
down? So sideways and down. So you're holding the knife with the blade down then? Facing down? And then to the side like that?
Oh no, I don't know. Like when I went up to him, I had the knife straight and I stabbed him in the neck, and then he fell.
Did you ever drop the knife?
No,
Okay. Did you ever change hand positions on the knife?
no.
Okay. So does the knife have curves like on the handle where you can like
Yeah.
hold it better? Okay, where you're holding it with the grips correctly?
Yeah.
Okay. And so like if you were to put your hand out like this, where there was the blade facing down or upward? So like if you're holding the knife and you put
Yes,
your
up.
fist out like that, is the blade up or down?
Up.
It would be up. And you said you stabbed him in the neck first. Did he fall off the lawnmower right away? Did he say anything to you?
Yeah, he said, "Please stop."
Okay. And did you say anything to him?
Mm-mm.
Nothing. And then you said you saw the female coming. What did she look like?
Gray hair. Well, her waist, it was a wide. She was tall, I guess. She was elderly.
Okay. And when you ran, did you run towards the victim's property or towards your property?
My property.
Towards yours. And then you hid across the driveway. So then when you hopped over, how did you get back into your house?
I went through the wooden door, and I just went straight to my house.
So not the door where we talked to you at that night, a different door. Did you go straight in or did you wait after hopping the fence?
I waited outside and threw the knife, and I went back in.
Okay. And then you said you showered. How are you feeling about it now?
Something I regret.
Yeah. You regret it because you know it's wrong, or you regret it for another reason?
I regret it because it was wrong, and because I should have never done it. Yeah.
So when you were waiting for that perfect time, did you know it was wrong then, what you were about to do?
Yeah, but I didn't care.
Tell me about your thought process when you were waiting. You said that you thought it was wrong, but you didn't care. So
Well, I wasn't thinking it was wrong. I already knew it was wrong.
okay.
I was there.
When did you know that you were going to go kill someone?
I don't know.
Did you think about it at work?
No.
So when you got home?
Yeah.
Before or after your shower? From work?
Before.
And then when did the voices start?
A couple years back.
Well, that day, when did the voices start?
Afterward.
After you killed them?
Yeah. It's always when I go to their house. But
so the voices didn't tell you to kill him that day. You killed him and then heard the voices.
no. It's like the voices, like I told them, they're not really voices, they're just like thoughts
Mm-hmm.
that tell me that. But they just stay there.
So when you were lying in the wait right there for that perfect moment to go up to him, you already knew it was wrong. You were having that internal conversation with yourself about it. You said you were trying to work up the courage. Tell me how that process was. How did you get the courage to do it?
Oh, it just happened. Like I was telling, like I was just standing there telling myself, like, I gotta do this. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to do it fast and easy. And then I'm gonna do it when he's not looking. And when he came and his back was turning me, that's when I did it.
So from the moment you decided to go forward with that courage, you say, how long were you thinking about murdering someone on that day? When did the thought come into your mind that I'm going to go stab somebody?
I don't know. I'm guessing with the knife, I guess.
So how long did you think about it before you actually did it?
A couple minutes.
A few minutes?
Yeah.
And he said, please stop, nothing else.
Mhm.
Did you think it would go quicker than it did?
Yeah.
How did it play out in your mind when you were working up that courage?
I just know it was gonna be easy because if you cut somebody in the neck, they'll bleed out quick and they'll pass out. They'll pass away.
And so, before you went up to him and you were thinking about that, did you think it'd just be like a one stab thing and he'd be done?
No.
So, after you stabbed him one time, he fell off. And then, tell me what happened. How did you get to him?
I walked up to him, like I just chased him everywhere he went.
So was he running?
No, he wasn't running. He fell to the floor, and I was right there.
Okay. So, the lawnmower, right? You marked that where it was. So when he fell off, did you have to go in front of the lawnmower?
No, I went like towards the way that he fell.
Okay. Did he try to crawl away? Did he try to get up?
No.
Nothing? Okay. You said he grabbed the white pole and hit you one time?
Yeah.
Where were you at when that was happening?
I was there.
Right. Were you on top of him? On the side of him?
Oh, on the side.
On the side. Were you ever on top of him?
No.
Never on top of him. Did he grab you?
Mm-mm.
He didn't touch you at all? Just hit you one time with the pole?
Yeah, and kicked me.
And kicked you? Where did he kick you at?
Just the leg.
Okay. So how did you get blood on your shin?
Because when I stabbed him in the neck, it just came out.
Okay. So it's the first stab that started coming out?
No, the first stab. It was the second stab.
On the second stab, that's when the blood started coming. So you stabbed him in the neck first, and then he fell off. You stabbed him in the neck again.
Yeah.
And then you just started stabbing him where else?
I was mostly. I mean, I stabbed him in the stomach. I just stabbed him wherever I could reach.
Okay. And then the voices told you that there would be some kind of reward.
Yeah.
But they didn't say what kind of reward. And they're not voices, they're thoughts.
Yeah.
Are those thoughts your own voice?
It's like they. I don't know. I mean, I would say yes, but it's like a no at the same time.
So why him?
That was the person I seen, the first person.
So if you would have saw somebody else, it would have been somebody else. There's no reason for that individual. There's nothing he said to you that made you upset, that caused you to want to get back at him for anything. Okay. I don't have anything else.
Okay, I think that's it. Is there anything else that you haven't already told us or that we haven't asked you that you think is important for us to know about what happened? Or about anything else that you think we should know? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to grab some pictures of you, and it just kind of be overall pictures, and then we're going to keep you in here for a little bit, and then we'll let you know what we're going to do after that.
Are these pictures gonna go up on the internet?
Pardon me?
Are they gonna go up on the internet?
Your pictures?
Yeah.
No, we don't do that. Yeah, no, we're not going to be.
But the families, are they gonna know it was me?
The families?
Yeah.
They will eventually. I mean, they're going to have to know at some point who it was, and there's nothing that can be done about that. So yeah, I'm not going to lie to you and tell you no, because I'd be lying. So yeah, they're going to know. So are you just concerned for your family, or is there? Okay, all right. Do you want some water?
Yeah.
You want some food or anything?
Please.
Okay, all right. So let me go work on getting you some water and some food. Are you on any kind of a medication? I don't know. Did you ask them that?
I haven't.
Are you on any kind of medication?
No.
Were you drinking alcohol that day?
No.
Are you? Do you use drugs or?
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of drugs do you use?
Just marijuana.
Okay. Did you use marijuana that day? No. So you had nothing on board, no alcohol, no drugs, no marijuana. You're not prescribing any medication? Okay, all right. So let me go work on getting you your food. In the meantime, we'll get those pictures taken. Any questions for me or anything else that you want answered for now, or any concerns about anything at this point? Okay, all right, so give me just a minute. You can just chill out there for a second. I'm gonna get somebody to.
And the cameras will stay on, so if you need something, just let us know.
Right.
When I picked it up, those bones just fell off.
Oh.
Right off the bed.
Just seasoning on hers?
So last time I did salt and pepper. They're not great. Salt, pepper, yeah. But I did my butter thing, right? You see the butter I put all over it?
Oh, yeah.
I covered the whole thing in butter. Because somebody's full of chicken jokes, no rub.
Yeah.
So I had that, I rubbed the whole thing with that rub, super good, right? And then I made that butter, which is garlic, and thyme, and rosemary chopped up, like fresh, right?
Right.
And then carrot gold butter. And then take that, you rub the whole thing, and saran wrap, put it in the fridge. Right?
I would do that.
It's overnight too. So I mean, you don't have to, but that's what I thought. It's when I got the recipe, that's kind of what they did.
Then you did the rub over the butter.
No, you don't need to.
You put it on first thing.
Yeah, rub first.
Rubbing in butter.
Yeah. And then take it out. I have that foil rack. And
Yeah.
so all the butter goes in there on my smoker. 225.
Yeah.
Last time I pulled it off when it was 120. This time I pulled it off when it was 130.
Yeah.
It was just as good.
Yeah.
You know, it was like
It's really good.
the bones just fell right off.
That's my favorite.
They just separate, right?
Did you eat bones?
Oh, yeah. I gave one to my chihuahua too.
nice one. It's on the way up the yard.
So it was pretty good. Yeah, no, and then just had some friends over and still got about 5 pounds of it.
Do you like my, how to make a brisket sandwich?
Oh, yeah.
Feed through the piece of bread and the normal brisket.
The brisket, the bread on top. That was good. So you take it off 10 degrees before what you want, right?
Yeah.
So I pulled it off at 1:30.
Just like,
No, it was perfect. It rested for like 45 minutes.
wow, you did. There's just a little liquid.
Well, no, so that's when it rests. That's when it.
Yeah. It's come down.
Because it reabsorbs, right? It sucks the fluid back in until it gets hot again. So then I wrapped it up, just stand it there, didn't touch it. My friends would take it forever. And finally got here and they pulled the knife out. Like butter.
Was he able to get down?
No, she got back like right as it was done.
Oh,
Yeah. Like right as soon as, yeah. So I'll bring you I sliced it all. I kept one full piece.
Yeah.
And then the other ones I did that and I cut them in half for like lunch size things. So
Yeah.
I'll bring you that full one.
Oh,
I remember.
Well, breakfast in the morning.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Want some potatoes with them too? The little potatoes. You know how much longer?
He's almost done typing the narrative. Good to go?
Yeah.
I won't take your soda, just you can finish drinking it. Just a quick question. Did you go to anybody else's house in the last week or so? Any other old people's houses during the night or any other time?
Just once.
Once? Okay, can you tell me about that?
I went over to this to some houses down, and I jumped to a fence, and they caught the cops, and I just jumped the fence.
Okay. Whose house is it? Do you know?
No.
What were you doing there?
I don't even know, I was just really just chilling there.
Okay. Did you try and get into the house?
No,
No, you didn't do anything like that? Okay. How long ago was that?
I don't know.
Okay. Do you know the person whose house you were at? No. So you weren't specifically like going to target anybody or anything like that at that time? You weren't? No. Okay.
Hector Munguia will spend 22 years behind bars.